Hello everyone, welcome to Static GK quiz number 179. This video is aimed to help you with your central and state government job examinations. I'm Ritvisha from GKToday and I'll be taking you through this. Which among the following is central national agency responsible for receiving, processing, analyzing and disseminating information relating to suspect financial transactions to enforcement agencies and foreign agencies? That is, any suspected financial transaction which it looks like it's not legal or might be illegal in any way is reported by this agency. And the agency is Financial Intelligence Unit India or FIU India. It is the Central National Agency of India responsible for receiving, processing, analyzing and disseminating information relating to suspected financial transactions. It is also responsible for coordinating and strengthening efforts of national and international intelligence, investigation and enforcement agencies in pursuing the global efforts against money laundering, related crimes and terrorist financing. Many a times we read in newspapers about pipe deals. Which among the following is a correct expansion of pipe deals? Correct answer is private investments in public equity. So what is that? A private investment in public equity, which is often called a pipe deal, involves the selling of publicly traded common shares or some form of preferred stock or convertible security to private investors. It is an allocation of shares in a public company, not through a public offering in a stock exchange. So this is basically buying of shares privately without actually going through the normal market. Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interests Act, which is popularly known as SARFAESI Act, was enacted in which of the following years? Correct answer is 2002. This act, as we know, is Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act 2002. Banks utilize this act as an effective tool for bad loans and they use this act to recover bad loans or non-performing assets. It is possible when non-performing assets are backed by securities. Camper Fund is related to which of the following? Correct answer is Environment Protection by Industries. So, Environment Protection, Compensatory Afforestation, Management and Planning Authority. So, this is what CAMPA is, Compensatory Afforestation, Management and Planning Authority. It's a fund that was created in 2004 to ensure that industrial units using forest lands deposit the net value of the diverted forest land with state governments for afforestation. Uniform Recall Period or URP and Mixed Recall Period or MRP are the methods to measure which of the following. The correct answer is poverty ratio. Until 1993-94, consumption information collected by the National Sample Survey Organization was based on URP, which measured consumption across a 30-day recall period. That is, survey respondents were asked about their consumption in the previous 30 days. From 1999 to 2000 onwards, the NSSO switched to a method known as Mixed Reference Period. The MRP measures consumptions of 5 low-frequency items such as clothes, daily usage like shampoos and stuff, which are low-frequency items, over the previous year and all other items over the previous 30 days. When the number of new workers entering the labor force through natural increase or inward migration exceeds the number of leaving the workforce, then what type of unemployment is that? So the condition is that more people are joining the workforce than those who are retiring or leaving. This is known as demographic unemployment. In which of the following years National Project on Cattle and Buffalo Breeding was launched? The correct answer is 2000. So genetic improvement in bovines is a long-term activity and Government of India has initiated a major program called National Project for Cattle and Buffalo Breeding from October 2000 over a period of 10 years in 2 phases, each of 5 years. Self-help groups or SHG Bank Linkage program is related to which of the following? As we can tell, it is microfinance. So it focuses on rural poor who have no sustained access to the formal banking system. It has emerged as a major microfinance program in the recent years. So it helps those people who cannot find financing through our usual banking systems. TRIPS is related to which of the following? The correct answer is intellectual property. TRIPS, the full form is Trade-Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Rights. It's an agreement, an international legal agreement between all the member nations of World Trade Organization. It sets down minimum standards for the regulation by national governments of many forms of intellectual property as applied to nationals of other WTO or World Trade Organization member nations. Demand pull factors and cost push factors are factors involved in what phenomena? Correct answer is price rise. The price rise is the increase in price of commodities in our day-to-day life. Demand pull inflation is asserted to arise when aggregate demand in an economy outpaces aggregate supply. So what happens is, suppose there is a dearth of potato production in the country, but a lot more people now want to buy potatoes. As a result, the price of the potatoes will rise up. This is known as demand pull inflation. Cost push inflation is inflation caused by an increase in prices of inputs like labor, raw material, etc. So cost push is when raw material prices increase. So suppose your clothes are costlier because say cotton prices have increased. That is cost push inflation. And all of this contribute to rise in price of daily commodities. That's all for today's quiz. Until the next video, goodbye.